Hey, Mom. Where is everyone? I just came back from work, but nobody's home.
You're back early.
I didn't feel sick today, so I knocked everything out quick and finished work on time.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to make dinner. Is there something you want me to make?
No, we're not going to need dinner.
Are you eating out? No, we're on a trip to Europe.
What?
Your dad, your sister, and we're going on a family trip, just the three of us. A family trip? Without me?
Your dad suddenly got 2 months of paid vacation. We also made some extra money from our investments, so we decided to go to Europe together. We're just getting on the airplane.
What about me?
Why would you even think you can come with us?
Huh?
You get sick so often. You'd ruin the trip for us if we took you with us.
But I want to go to Europe.
Don't be selfish. You already are a handful to be with. Let us at least enjoy this trip without you.
I'm sorry.
It's fine as long as you get it. Keep the house safe for us, will you?
I will.
And don't you ever contact us until we come back from this trip.
What? Why? What if it's an emergency? It's all right to contact you if it's an emergency, right?
Why would you be in a situation in which you have to contact us, lol? Just don't get yourself into trouble. If it's something really happens to you, then somebody else will be contacting us instead of you anyways. I just don't want you to ruin our trip by making us remind of your miserable face. So don't you dare to contact us at any time until we get back.
Fine.
We have to get on the plane now. See you in 2 months. Keep the house clean and safe. And don't you go spending money on useless things.
I know.
The following day.
Hi, Scarlett! My parents said they saw your parents and your sister at the airport just yesterday. Why weren't you with them?
Oh, hi, Leon. They went for a trip to Europe without me. They'll be away for 2 months, it seems.
What the heck? Why are they going on such a long trip without you?
You know how I get sick often. They said I'd ruin their trip if I went together and got sick on the trip.
That's a terrible thing to say.
It's fine. I have work anyway. It's not like I could get 2 months off from work to go with them.
But still, it worries me that you have to stay home all by yourself. What if something happens to you? Who will be there to help?
You're so sweet for caring about someone like me. What did I do to deserve you? Thank you for always being there for me. I love you.
I told you not to talk about yourself like that anymore. Be nicer to the person I love.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's become a habit to think of myself that way. But I'll try to change for you.
Well, I guess it can't be helped that you've been around such a toxic family for over 20 years. I can see why it'd be hard for you to change right away. But let's take small steps forward so that you stop treating yourself as poorly as they do.
Thank you. You're so thoughtful.
Oh, you should go see a doctor.
What?
Isn't this a good time to do so now while your family is away?
But my mom told me not to use money on something useless.
It's not useless to get your health checked out. They'll find you to a good doctor. This is what I wanted the most for my future wife.
Your future wife.
I was going to propose to you in person. But I couldn't wait any longer to let you know that I want you to be with me for the rest of our lives, and I want you to be healthy so we can stay together as long as we can. You don't want to marry me? Is it because of what I do for a living?
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that my mind went blank for a moment. I want to marry you.
Phew! I thought you were going to break up with me for a second there. I won't make you regret for marrying me.
Many months later.
Hey, Scarlett! You forgot to clean the house.
Yes, Mom? Oh right, it's already been 2 months.
Stop acting like a fool. I don't know where you're wandering about right now, but come back right this instant and clean the house. I didn't think I'd be coming back from such a fun trip to a filthy house covered in dust.
Mom, I don't live there anymore. I left.
What do you mean?
I'm not going back to that house again, so you'll have to clean it yourself. What do you mean you're not coming back?
Do you think you can go on and live by yourself even though you get sick so often?
Yeah.
About that. I went to see a doctor and got myself checked.
What? I told you not to use money on useless stuff like that. You should be saving the money for something more important.
Please, listen to me. Apparently the reason why I get sick so often is because of an allergy to the house dust.
An allergy to dust?
Now that I think of it, I don't feel as bad when I'm in my room because I can keep it clean and tidy. But my symptoms got worse when I had to clean your room.
You're making it sound like we're filthy. Be careful with your words when you talk to your parents.
But it's true, you always let your room just accumulate dust until it's completely covered and then you get me to come in and clean it for you. You could let me come in more often to clean it before the dust piles up, but for some reason you don't want me in the room too often. But this explains why I felt sick every time I went into your room, but I'd be fine after a while.
Stop wasting my time. I don't care why you're so sensitive to dust. Put on a mask or whatever you have to do to prevent that and get back to the house to clean.
I told you I'm not going back to the house.
What?
My boyfriend proposed to me.
You have a boyfriend.
I'm getting married.
Are you serious?
He always takes a good care of me and he even took me to see a doctor to find out why I've been getting sick so often. He's such a great person.
So you've left to live with this guy. Why did you make such an important decision without asking us first?
Well, you told me not to contact you until you get back from the trip. That's why I'm telling you now.
Don't give me excuses. We can't let you get married before your little sister does. We'll never forgive you if you throw a wedding before she does.
Does she already have a fiancé?
We can't just let any old guy get close to her without vetting him. She's our daughter. We have to be careful with who we let her be with. She can't get married to someone who doesn't have money and doesn't treat her right. We're still looking for a nice rich gentleman for her to marry.
Then when will I get married?
You don't have to get married. The man you're with is probably not all that great anyway. After all, what kind of man would choose to be with you, LOL?
Don't talk about him like that. He treats me so well that it made me realize how bad you all treat me. You have no right to say anything like that about him.
Watch your tone, Missy.
I'm getting married regardless of what you say.
Scarlett. Don't be so selfish. Missed call. We will not allow you to get married.
Several months later.
Hi, Scarlett. I found where you're throwing your wedding.
Huh, what?
I'm in the changing room right now.
But I didn't invite you.
I got in using the invitation you sent to your aunt.
Aunt Aurora's invitation letter? What are you talking about?
You should have stayed home like a real sick person. I won't allow you to go through with this wedding. Even if I have to destroy it with my own hands.
Mom? What are you going to do? No answer. Hey, Mom.
20 minutes later.
Now it's all over for you. You won't have a dress to wear. I tore it into pieces. Now you'll have to call the whole thing off, lol.
What? My wedding dress.
This is for getting married before your sister.
But
There's no way you can get married now. You can't throw a wedding without a wedding dress, lol.
I'm already wearing the dress?
What?
I mean our wedding just finished. And I'm about to take the dress off actually.
What?
Where are you? Are you even in this wedding hall?
Yes, of course. I came to the Madison St. Wedding Hall just like it said on the invitation.
But my wedding is in Greece.
You're in Greece.
I only invited his family and friends. I didn't invite anyone from my side.
Then whose dress is this?
Could it be that you're at one of Aunt Aurora's friends' wedding?
What? Oh no.
Aunt Aurora told me her friend's son was getting married.
I did take this invitation from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you even bother to check the names?
Oh no.
So the wedding dress that you tore into pieces. I wonder how much that cost.
Several days later.
This is all your fault. Aurora's friend is making me pay not only for the wedding dress, but the wedding itself. She canceled the wedding after she found out what I did to her dress. Now she's making me pay for the wedding she canceled. How am I supposed to pay for $40,000? It's your fault for throwing the wedding on the same day and getting me confused with another wedding. And it's your fault for not listening to me about not getting married before your sister. It's all your damn fault. So you should pay this $40,000.
Stop talking to her like that.
What?
That's my wife you're talking to.
Who is this?
My name is Leon Esther. Scarlett and I were married recently.
That Leon Esther.
Oh, so you've heard of my name?
Why is the son of a mob boss married to my daughter?
We went to the same high school and I fell in love with her the moment I saw her. Don't worry. I won't be following my father's footsteps. I'm just a regular person who works in a construction firm.
But your dad still.
Hey, let me talk for a minute.
I'm sorry.
If you want to talk about my father so much, would you like to meet him in person?
No. I don't.
I'm here to ask you a favor. Scarlett doesn't want to ever see you again.
That's fine. Do whatever you want.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were so quick to understand. Scarlett made it sound like you might be stupid or something. Don't you ever come near Scarlett, you hear me?
Yes, of course.
And another thing.
What is it?
About Scarlett's sister, Valerie.
What about her?
We're taking her with us.
What?
She's already here with us.
Why is she there?
I want to be with Scarlett. Mom and Dad only think of us as dolls that they can do whatever with. The only person to ever treat me like an actual person was Scarlett. I didn't even want to go to Europe without her, but Mom and Dad kept refusing to take her with us. Please, let me stay with Scarlett. That's what Valerie told us.
Did she really?
It's disgusting how you two are trying to get her married to a 40-year-old man just because he's rich. She's still 19 years old.
How did you find that out?
Oh, don't underestimate me. I may not be in my father's business, but I have my ways to access whatever information I need. Valerie is beautiful and has many talents. She's exactly what that 40-old pig wants for wife. He wants your daughter so bad he'd do anything.
Yes, he's told us that too.
He was even stalking her.
That's just because he loves her so much.
But she's scared of him and came running to us for help. We can't let her go back to you insane people.
No! Wait! Please, give us our Valerie back. What will we do without her?
That pig was going to pay you to take her into marrying him, right? You just want to use her for money.
What?
So your plan is to get him to pay for $40,000 you owe for the wedding you destroyed. By getting Valerie to marry someone she doesn't want. You told Scarlett that your husband got 2-month paid vacation. But the truth is that he quit his job because you thought that pig was going to give you enough money to last you a lifetime. You filthy pigs. You're even worse than the pig lusting after your daughter.
No. We just,
Promise me that you'll never come near Valerie either?
I will.
I'm glad this is going so easily. I thought it'd be much harder to get you understand. I'm glad I don't have to convince you.
Yes, sir. Are we done?
Yes, I don't have anything more to say to you. Don't worry about your daughters. I'll take a good care of them. Have fun finding a way to pay for the wedding you ruined. While my parents favored my sister, my love for her exceeded their capacity, and we genuinely had a strong bond. Our toxic parents ended up losing both of their daughters, and the man who sought my sister was incensed with them for failing to honor their commitment. His anger reached such a peak that he insisted on the return of the deposit he had paid them when my parents had agreed to pressure Valerie into marrying him. That deposit was the very money they had earmarked for their European trip, and they had nothing left to refund him. As a result, they had no choice but to secure a loan to settle their debt with him and cover the expenses of the wedding my mother had disrupted. They will carry this financial burden for years to come. They even had to sell their own home, though its deplorable condition resulted in a meager sale price. Now, my sister and I can live without the constant fear of our toxic parents resurfacing in our lives. I'm sincerely thankful for everything Leon has done for us.